Wombat versus Wrighty, Australian Grime Clash. I've seen this little promo bit on Instagram. 50-50. He added 4 people and name drop. Wombat is down to clash. There's definitely something out of sport us team can do with it right now. That was me! Oh, there's my cameo. Shout out Frack, shout out No One Network, shout out Wrighty and Wombat themselves.
I see you in January for the clash.
Right, 1 minute. Let's dissect this for a moment. So I'm seeing a bag of people in this shot. There's a bag of man here. All I will say, I obviously let's address the elephant in the room. I've not been uploading recently. Obviously this is my first reaction back. I'm gonna be recording a shitload today, and I'm just gonna upload them over the next week because I don't know where life's gonna be taking me over the next week. So kind of gonna get ahead and kind of upload it and spread it out like that. Just so you know. But in terms of this clash itself, I've heard things about this. Like, I'm not coming into this completely blind. I've heard that I've heard a few things, basically. That's all I'll say.
Hey, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for setting aside to let us host here.
I know roughly how this clash goes, but I haven't heard any bars yet, other than you're a fat cunt, you're a fat dickhead. I've heard that.
So what network is putting it on? And all you lot for coming.
We go straight in.
Yeah.
Monk,
What's that? It's a Wombat.
What's that? It's a Wombat. Let's go. Energy.
Yeah. I don't think that Wrighty's sick. Nah, cuz I think Wrighty's shit. Why do all these Grime MCs when I ride his dick? I bet the salmon swami Wrighty's shit. You ain't Grime, you rely, you retire, you quit. Your dream's over, it's time to quit. You heard them bars and your mind and recited them. I bet you'd like to bite my shit. You wanna claim I'm a crackhead, you'll get popped like a blackhead.
Can I just say, you know what? This is interesting, Carl. I wish I did a preview show on this, like a full preview. I kind of did already, but I was saying beforehand that Wombat, when he comes into this, I want to see him be Wombat. I still want Wombat to stylistically be him, but obviously we was addressing the fact of clarity and how he delivers. Is it gonna be too much for people to understand? Because I struggle to understand Wombat at times, and even Aussies themselves say they struggle at times. I'm so glad he started off pacing himself right, and then has kind of built into it, and then toned it down a little bit, and then built back into it. So it's still Wombat, but it's just that touch. Well, for me, it's massively easier for me to understand and hear everything he said. And everything he said so far, I've understood very clearly. But by just slowing it down a touch, it makes a huge difference. And when this is being judged, it's easier to digest, and that is a massive thing. You can't rate something you don't understand. So,
That's got bars that can take them back when sprayed him like a Mayman with a Magnum. Face it on the favourite, they can rate it. Sprayed him like a Mayman with a Mac 10.
he is the favourite easily.
Stop claiming your matches, Shadow would smash it with an Australian accent.
Just got in from Tokyo, rent for the year, that's 100k. Service department, staff all about in a shame, I say. I just sit around scratching my balls, they do what I say. Taxi on the guys, hi, those all right this way. K, how you living? Let's talk about the cash went missing. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus, this early. Yo, let me cast it.
You could see, you know what? You could see Wrighty was overwhelmed there. You could hear that coming. Like, he weren't sitting in the pocket, right?
Let me catch this. 1 second. Fuck me.
Again, let's go.
Just flew in from Tokyo, rent this year, that's 100k. Service department, staff all about in a shame, I say.
Yeah.
I just sit around scratching my balls, they do what I say. Taxi on a guy Shamas, hi, those are right this way. K, how you living? Tour sold out, but the cash all missing.
He sounds so much more comfy. And you know what? Is it fair to say that if he caught that first bar on when he first come in, if he caught that, he might have not, like, maybe that first little stutter threw him off for the rest of it, because now that he's caught the drop well, he's now flowing a lot easier, like a lot smoother than he was before.
Half of it goes to chilling your manager, other half must be the shab you pippin'. Like you tripping, can't tell if it's your life or your cash, that's a funnier joke. No money for soap, gross, living with mummy at home.
Still back then hard, you and had beef. You grew up as a rich kid, but you wanna act street. His dad owns a rugby club, but the son was too fat to become an athlete. How you gonna catch me?
That's Man said your dad owns the rugby club, but you're too fat to become an athlete. Ah. Round one, Wombat.
But no cunt ain't nothing but it has been, but it hasn't been shit. You're the epitome of a whack MC. Fuck off. Oh, and you look like the original man. On Insta, I burned you with the freestyle. You better find out what happens when the bat's written in the vans. I don't think you're the man. What you think you can win, I don't think you can. Think you're in a bit of a jam. You're an old cunt, stop talking shit on the gram, Gramps.
I ain't trying to hear a single fucking thing you say. You still will live with your mum, cunt. You live in a single bed.
Shout out to Mumsy.
Fuck.
And even Wombat says shout out Mumsy, and that was the nail in the fucking coffin. So already now, as long as Wombat doesn't fuck up, he's won. Like, just that is it. As long as he doesn't choke now, he has won. Because he's more prepared than Wrighty. That's just a given. Wrighty's reading off of his phone, Wombat's not. That already is a win in Wombat's book. That's already 3-0. I don't know, is this... I'm assuming this is split into 3 rounds, but, yeah.
Oh, man. Y'all got this here. Fuck.
And again, because he's choked now, that knocks your confidence for the rest of the battle. Like, even if he had his other shit sorted, maybe let's play devil's advocate here. Maybe Wrighty had his rounds 2 and 3 just sorted, but the round 1 was the fresher thing, hence why he wanted to do it first. But by doing that, he's choked on that, and now that's knocked his confidence for the rest of the battle. Again, maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate, but yeah.
Me. Nah, I ain't trying to hear a single fucking thing you say. You live with your mum, cunt. You sleep in a single bed.
Wombat's just like, I've won.
I ain't lying. Kind of seen it. It was in your send. Right there in the background. You filmed it. Do you need your meds? Evil trends are stardom. Arson scars and bleeding heads. Fab Force end up hard 'em. Laughing. Fuck 'em. I don't need no friends. Hey, look out. It's the coroner. Said he agrees you're dead. Back in your whole dickhead. Back in your whole dickhead.
He says that I rap too fast, I'll slow this down for the idiot.
Yes.
The place that I come from ain't too lovely, that city is insidious. He grew up as a rich kid in Brisbane, what you think that he really is?
Yeah.
You grew up as a rich kid in Brisbane, I think you're a little bitch. You don't wanna try cause I die for this rap shit, why would you class this? That's like catching a ride, hitchhiking with wife, I'm driving in bat shit.
You can already see it. Wombat is hungrier for this shit. Wombat wants this more than Wrighty. That is what it's come down to, and that translates into Wrighty choking, because obviously he's underprepared. It's either he's underprepared or overwhelmed by the occasion. Perhaps a bit of both. But Wombat is hungry. You can see he's prepared. You can see he wants this shit. Like, man has the elbow going, and also if a Grime MC does that, yeah, it's game. It's game.
Kids so nice with the raps, never blind on the track like I'm right in the backwards, time and practice. Got no time to relax, no time for your whack
You're gonna be
shit.
in a league that I'm in.
Spin it.
And he just... Wait, but Wombat went first, so that was Wrighty's turn to go, no? But because of...
Spin that back.
That fucked over Wrighty a little bit.
Yeah.
That did fuck over Wrighty.
Plenty time here, plenty time.
Hey! Man like Grills! Man like really shout out Grills.
Fucking oath, man.
No.
Who else in the room? It's too blurry. I can't see.
Get out, Salty
It's too
Grime.
blurry.
Yo. Wombat. Yo. Nah, you can never be in a league that I'm in. Heard LGs and you started rhyming. You saw Sona on Big Boy Wheel and it broke your heart and you can't deny it. You look like Martin Bryan if you never got started firing because the gun jammed and he started crying. Can't you should fuck off back to your retarded island. You're as Tassie can be. Yep. There we go.
You know what? Is
Fuck it up.
Nerve on the decks there? Or is that the boy? Is that your man next to him? Whoever willed that. Wait.
Crying. Can't you should fuck off back to your retarded island. You're as Tassie can be.
Yeah, I think Wombat spun. I think Nerve spun that. I feel like that is important. I feel like whoever did that did Wrighty a favor because that gives him that confidence boost. I didn't realize we were doing wheel ups in this shit. That is a big thing. Because it salvages a little bit back. Like, yes, he's choked, but he got the wheel up and Wombat didn't, and that can be considered salvaging it back. Yeah, Wombat won just on a consistency basis easily, but it gives Wrighty that little bit of confidence, hopefully for the rest of the battle. I'll turn my phone on silent.
There we go.
Fuck it up.
2 fuck-ups, but 1 wheel up, so...
Yeah, see, I don't think it works like that, big man, but you know.
The math on that. Fucking oath.
Yeah, 2 fuck-ups versus 1 wheel up, big man. Yeah, the math on that is you losing. Nah, shout out Wrighty, man, but...
You could never be in a league that I'm in. Heard LGs and you started rhyming. You saw Sam on Big Boy Wheel and it broke your heart. You can't deny it. You look like Martin Bryan if you never got started flying because the gun jammed and you started crying. Can't you can fuck off back to your retarded island. You're as Tassie can be. Stepmom's Jackie Lambie. Every little dead shit from your dead shit town. It's all one big happy family and it all related because they fornicated. Dads love it. Daughters hate it. In your town, that's where all that fucking incest porn gets made in.
Okay.
That was alright, that was alright. Yeah, fucking oath, make some
round
noise,
two.
cat.
Yeah, man. It's the HAZ. This is an interesting beat for round 2. All right, so just to be clear, round 1, I'm trying to speak a little bit less, but I know people also want to hear my thoughts as we go. Yeah, 1-0 to Wombat easily. That's like a 10-6 round. Like, it just is. It would be 10-5, but Wrighty got that will. I feel like Wrighty seems like if he was more prepared, if he come in and had the confidence to go with it, I feel like this wouldn't be that mismatched right now. Because Wrighty has more of an arc to what he's saying. Wombat is very much at 80 to 90% the entire way. And because of that, you know what? Let me not judge it. Let me see how this battle goes. But I'm going to touch on this point afterwards in terms of an arc and a roller coaster. And it's something that I talk about with tracks. But it's especially important in battle rap and grime clashes when you're doing something that is judged and it's live. There's a massive thing.
Yo, top boy spitter in the game, that's me. Me losing to you, that's nah. With the main, that's me. Fuck about your crew, that's nah. Gammon, nah. You having a share this week, that's nah. Fuck.
He's not in the pocket yet.
Oh. Nah. You thought you get under my skin just by saying I'm fat, you wrong. Tokyo, I am the girls are king, otherwise known as the Katsu Don. That boy bust out my shirt when I beast up. I put that in my own song. Crack your skull, make me a bowl. That's where I eat Wombat stew from.
You're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead. You're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead.
You know what's amazing about that, right? He's like, you can't get under my skin by calling me fat. Wombat literally just says, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead. And right, he's overwhelmed by the occasion. So whether it does get under his skin or not, it gives that image that it is. And that it's I so wish Wrighty didn't fucking choke, man.
You're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead. You're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead.
The elbows back, yes!
I'm enough. You ain't grime, you're a laughing stock. I'll do grime to the casket drops cause my heart stop. You do grime and it's hard to watch. Yeah, I'm blasting off. You're not grime, you're a laughing stock. I'll do grime to the casket top cause my heart stop. You do grime and all the your bastards flop.
Are you working on a track with Spyro? Or you hopping on a beat with Devlin? Thought I'd care? I don't know why though. You're just a grump with a speech impediment. Rack up kills, keep on leveling. MCs want to eat for medicine. You can't even speak in general. How you gonna compete with a veteran?
See, that was a cold 8-bar there, but it's reading off of his phone, and obviously Wrighty needs it, and I'd rather see Wrighty read it off of his phone and be clean with it over him trying to do it off his top of his head and choke, but it just nullifies everything that he's saying. And in terms of lyrical content, they're decent digs at Wombat. They are decent digs, but again, preparation, and so yeah, from a fan perspective, I'm a little bit disappointed so far, I'll be real.
Just a minute, I'm about to put a lesson in it, watch me bless a minute. You should steer clear of big words, especially if they got some essence in it. I said less a minute, I'm about to put a lesson in it, watch me bless them with it. You should steer clear of big words, especially if they got some essence in it.
Man spit was putting on a fucking lisp. That was cold still.
Bet that you're jealous. You can't deal with the fact that you never made it. Say you're vent for the fellas. I bet you were jealous. Yeah, I bet you were jealous. I bet you were jealous. You can't deal with the fact that you never made it. Say it, admit it. You fucking shit. Yeah? Okay, back to my filler bars. I'm a killer with a bit of class. I'm white snap block spinning within the yard. I'm Spanian pimp slapping the shitty ass.
Yeah.
Killing with a bit of class. I'm white snap block spinning within the yard. I'm Spanian pimp slapping the shitty ass. Back to my filler bars. I'm a killer with a bit of class. I'm white snap, like spinning when it in the yard. I'm Spanian pimp, slapping the shit out.
I'm Spanian slap. Yeah, man. Fucking whatever the bar was, but is that referring to when he knocked out, or not even knocked out, when he sparked your man in that fucking documentary or little interview thing? You know what I'm talking about.
Right now, compared to me on Insta, you've got 31 times more follows. So when the video's up, you should get 31 times more comments. But if you don't, then I suppose that means you got bodied. Fucking got him. What's up, Wombat? You look worried. You want to bring...
That is a really good angle to play. Whether it's true or not, that is a really fucking good angle to play. But again, it's off of his phone.
Mitsos up. I was in City last month. Sent him a message. Cut didn't reply. No, he didn't say shit not once. Now you want to act up. Here's one for the record. So they came to your show when you were in Sydney. You got scared and you sent out the suckers.
Who flows better? You know better, bros. You're no judo specialist. More like sumo wrestler. You won't get it done.
You're not a judo specialist and sumo wrestler. Man said, you ain't got Brazilian jiu-jitsu in your fucking arsenal. Man's just out here looking like Rikishi.
Oh yeah, you were sitting on that shit diss track for about 5 months, but didn't drop it, bitch, cunt, you're jealous, huh? Like, why'd you try level us? You're like 20, oh, you're like 45, you're already done. Fuck off. You're a fat level shit diss track for about 5 months, but didn't drop it, bitch, cunt, you're jealous, huh? Like, why'd you try level us? You're like 20, oh, you're like 45, you're already done.
Was that a Wombat stutter there?
Fuck off. You're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a whack cunt, yeah, whack cunt, fat dickhead, go on everybody.
Yeah, Wombat choked there, but he styled it out so much better. He just did.
See it from home. You're a fat dickhead, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead.
Been buff on my shit for years, now you act like you don't know those lyrics. I heard he beat down syndrome. Shit was the photo finish. Frodo Pippins, risk it all. Mass psychosis fits galore. Dumb cunt, you already know that you lost because you seen it in your crystal ball. Sister porn, that's what you grew up on. Father's Day, they all get their fuck on. When I mention my wife, brother, your family, fuck them. Tough online, but in real life, you got nothing. Wanna act hard, you got no balls, you tuck them. Fuck, cut your bluffing.
I feel like it's just creating an awkward atmosphere in the room. Like, I feel like... I don't know, man. I feel bad for Wrighty, I really do, because you can see he's scrambling right now. Like, Wombat choke, but... And let's put this in, let's take this into account. Let's say Wrighty was flawless and 100% clean so far, and Wombat had that stutter. Would Wombat be in the same situation Wrighty's in now? I think the reason Wombat's okay is, one, he had his go-to bar, which is, you're a fat cunt, yeah, you're a fat dickhead, and it's so easy for him to remember, so he might have pre-planned that. And if he, whether he did or didn't, it's a smart move regardless, because if he stutters, you just go back to it and it's relevant. It's just something that he's trying to reinforce across the span of this battle. Right? He hasn't got that go-to thing that he's repeating. Wombat's also doing something that typically stemmed from garage MCing, which is repeating the same 4 bars. You know, and by doing that, also you reiterate, by reiterating the same things, you really want to hit home the message that you're trying to get across. You want him to be a fat dickhead, a fat cunt, then he's going to keep saying it and he's going to keep attacking that one angle. Instead of trying to hit from 50 different angles, it's better to take 2 or 3 and just force them in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I feel like Wombat's confidence is what got him through that, plus having that kind of bar to fall back on that kept it moving. Alright, yeah, he choked, he started, but he kept it moving. When Wrighty's gone, you can see his head's gone. You can hear when he's out of pocket beforehand. So, yeah, 2-0 Wombat on preparation alone. Right? Because you got to realise, Wombat knows he's got this in the bag now.
Yeah.
Whoever selected this beat, good man. Give yourself a smiley sticker, because this is a rhythm! Swift on production. Swift the beater. Shout out Swift.
Yeah.
M-Sport. Cold beat.
That repetition was spastic. You're still the definition of average. Who the heck you think you're the clash? I'm only doing this to get up a bit of practice. That's it. I can bury him with the ad-lib clash him, hack and bury him with the hatchet.
That That flow is so cold. Just will yourself up.
That
Wombat.
repetition
It's
was
so
spastic.
cold.
You're still the definition of average. Who the heck you think you're the clash? I'm only doing this to get up a bit of practice. That's it. I can bury him with the ad-lib, clash him, hack him, bury him with the hatchet. It would be better if you was active. And if I'm new school, I'm picking on the fat kid. I got the track with Devlin, and I'm working on the track with Sparrow. See, I'm working on the track with actual legends. You're just working on the track with yeah, alright, that's right. No one likes the rhymes, bro. Wait, did I rap too fast? Did you catch that? Cause I know you're quite slow. I'll outshine this bloke with my eyes closed.
Okay, so that's actually cold from Wombat. That is cold from Wombat. But I'm gonna try to be picky here, and I am being picky. Wombat could have delivered that better in terms of what I was gonna mention before about creating an arc. Wombat, what he just delivered, did that at 90% the entire way. But if he created a roller coaster effect with his energy and how he delivered that, that would have hit. That would have been. That is a wheel up bar. It just is. I'm on a track with Devlin and I'm on a track with Spyro, and who you working with? Oh wait, like if he arced that the right way, he easily could have got a wheel up there, because the content there, that is such a heavy hit, but he didn't put enough. How do I explain it? The content was there, but the delivery, that was a missed opportunity. That's what I'm gonna say. That was a missed opportunity.
You think so hard about what my weight or my age is. See, I come from the ether, son. Yeah, I've been around for ages. Brain so big I could have gone Yale, could have gone AZID. I you off the Richter scale. I will spin you in a different language. Kicking my sin and nothing, no ongak. Means I never bump your shit. Suki Janai, little fuckboy Wombat. I don't like you one bit. Pipe or Orkle, get off the pip. You can, you got, quit. You got fun, that's it. Headshot, body bag, toe tag, zip.
Yeah, I'm ending the fake cunt, you're in danger if you're thinking you're safe. You're a lame ass K, can't get back in your lane. You wanna clash me for the fame, but even your day one think that'll blaze ya. Make your best mate turn to a traitor. I don't even rate ya, cause I'm doing you a favour. Darth Vader with a saber. Fat prick, you're getting pissed off. You ain't never drop a hit song, and you wanna talk shit about Mitchell's. Back down like a little bitch when it kicks off, we get the gist of it. Big boy gang, cause I got more links than a BitTorrent. Yeah.
I got more links than a bit. So wait, I've heard that bar before. Have I heard Wombat spitting that on an Insta or something? I've heard someone spit that bar.
And when I heard you spit within a minute, I got sick of it.
Try hard to say no to drugs, just can't say yes to them. Hiding in the cave for 3 whole days, Jesus Christ of Bethlehem. Resurrection, Wombat's back, better know. Brand new meth addiction, got no stab, you just rap real fast. Like that's not hard, you dickheads, see I made for the pain, just for the sake of a day. I just rhyme for the sake of a day, but I'm lying, never thought of my line, let a guy through apologize when I take them away. Maybe I should have stayed in a drain, maybe I could have made him a cave. Maybe they would have stayed if I gave him a daily retainer and a good wage.
How do you use the internet? When I say that I'm on the shit, you look like Uncle Fester fucked up if he hit the meth and stayed up 4 nights watching all my clicks like a chick obsessed as he dripped a sweat. To think this vest getting disrespect, the pistol wreck, the cunts getting ripped to shreds. My flow's mine cause the head, but I ain't even try, get my best, just let the pen slide and that's right and the rest. Cunt, I ain't never popping a mess. Bruds, I've been the best Grime MC for the past 3 years, but they show no signs of respect, and I'm the cunt that brings life to events. You ain't gonna take my shine, you're a pest.
Run it again.
What's that? Oh, that's it.
That's a wheel, bro. Run it again.
Oh shit. I didn't know. I thought that was the end of my bar, so fuck, bro.
You know what?
Which fuckwit taught Wrighty how to use the internet? When I say that I'm on the shit, he looks like Uncle Fester fucked up if he hit the meth and stayed up 4 nights watching all my clicks like a chick obsessed as he drips a sweat. To think this vest getting disrespected, pissed and wrecked, the cunts getting ripped to shreds. My flow's mine cause the head, but I ain't even try, get my best, just let the pen slide and that's right and the rest. Cunt, I ain't never pop on a meth. Bruds, I've been the best Grime MC for the past 3 years, but they show no signs of respect, and I'm the one that brings heart to events. Nah, you ain't gonna take my shine, you're prepared.
Be bumping my shit for your ears, nigga, act like you don't know those lyrics. Looks like you just beat down syndrome. Shit was a photo finish, Frodo Pippins, risking it all. Psychosis fits galore. Dumb cunt, you already know that you lost cause you seen it in your crystal ball. Sister porn, that's what you grew up on. Father's Day, you get your suck on. You wanted to have a go at my wife, then righto, cut your family, fuck 'em. Bro, you ain't got no balls, you tuck 'em. Tough on life, real life, nothing. Are you bluffing? Trust me when you son is
Yeah, you spent that verse already, so yeah.
And Wombat just shut that down instantly, and he fucks it up.
Alright, we're fucking done, yeah, that's it.
Make some fucking noise for them people, man. Yo.
I'm disappointed.
Big respect for Wombat and Mr. Wrighty for putting it on the line, man. Like I said, first clash that's happened in this country, man. So, big respect to you two guys for doing that, man.
And now I want to see some other cunts in the scene grow a fucking set of nuts and do what we just fucking done, bro. Everyone's too scared, bro. So
yeah, no, and I will say that, and I'm gonna talk about this at the end. I'm gonna talk about
this motherfucker for fucking sending for cunts. That's true grime culture, yeah? Australia, motherfucker, Tasmania, all fucking day.
Yo, let's kick off a little sci-fi. Let's kick off. We got a few MCs in the building. Run some beats.
Yeah, I want to hear that shit. I'm still disappointed. Like, I am disappointed. Not just because Wrighty choked. But before I get into my reasons why I'm disappointed, can I just put that out there that, yeah, these men did put it on the line. And Wrighty had the balls to send for some of Australia's biggest MCs. And so, you know, as much as people can mock him and whatnot, at the end of the day, the man did do something that no one else dared to fucking do. Not that anyone was asking to be sent for, but, I mean, he played a high-risk, high-reward play, and it just didn't work out for him. And I say that because I don't feel like he'll gain fans from this. I feel like, if anything, he'll have his name put down a lot more. With the exposure of this clash and how many people were talking about it, I half expected Wrighty to announce like an album or an EP or a tour or something, because normally, traditionally, and I'm going to talk from a UK perspective here, and I know people are going to go, but this is Australia, this ain't UK. Look, I'm just talking what I know personally. UK artists would send for somebody else or take up a clash like this because they realize the buzz that it generates, and then you normally then go and announce something of yours, and it's a good way of getting eyes on something that you want to promote or plug to people. Great example of this was Chip. Chip's career was like slowly going down. Not that it was going downhill, not that he was going to be a flop, but you know, it weren't at the levels it was before. And then he just was like, fuck yeah, I'ma just send for a bag of man. And then Bugsy Malone was the one who bit onto that really and truly. Had one of the most legendary grime beefs in history. In that time, managed to put out an EP and an album. Bugsy managed to then do an album off the back of that. Both did Fire in the Booths. Like, just managed to really create an energy and a buzz for themselves around that. And so the beef was one thing. That is a moment in itself. But they also managed to plug their own shit. And Wombat may have taken this clash not only because he was disrespected, but your man's got an Adrenaline EP coming out. He's then got an album coming out after that. He's then got tracks with UK artists like Devlin and Sir Spyro and whoever else. Plus, I believe he's been touring or has a tour coming up, has been performing a lot. Regardless, Wombat has a lot of shit to put out there and promote. And with the eyes from this grime clash, helps him promote that shit. Now, Wrighty taking this, I don't want to hear him say it was for the culture. In my opinion, and again, this is a bit of a hot take, so maybe I need to sit down and think about this more, but my hot take right now is, how can it be for the culture when it's the first in Australia? It's the first grime clash in Australia. If you do something for the culture, surely you do something that is already established within your culture, or you do something to move the culture forward. Now that I say that out loud, is this moving the culture forward? And I'm not saying it is or isn't, I'm just posing that question to you. Can you guys just have a discussion about that in the comment section below? Does a clash like this move the culture forward, or is it something that isn't exactly relevant? Like, I know battle rap has a very, very rich history in Australia, especially on, I think it's got beef with 360s and Cursors and Dundees and a bag of other men that were battling. I know that has a rich history. So if this was an a cappella battle rap, would that be more for the culture than a grime clash? And again, I'm not saying it is or isn't, I'm just posing that question now. And again, that's a hot take. Maybe I should think about that and do talk about that on the podcast. But either way, I'm disappointed. The reason I'm disappointed, did Wombat win because Wrighty was bad, or did Wombat win because Wombat was great? I don't know, because Wombat did a good job. Wombat came prepared. Wombat started in that second round, kept it moving. Wombat came with good energy. But I feel like Wombat missed out on so many opportunities with his bars. I feel like he could have done better. Now again, it's easy for me to sit here and say that in my bedroom, talking about people on the opposite side of the world that are doing something that's the first of its kind in Australia. that's easy for me to sit here and chat shit. And just to be clear, I'm not chatting shit. Like, props to these, man. As he said, this is the first of its kind. They put a lot on the line. High risk, high reward with this one. And Wombat's gonna he's gonna reap the rewards of this clash. However, that doesn't stop me from being a Wombat fan and gonna turn around and say some of his bars were exactly what I wanted to hear from him, and I feel he did a great job on the lyrical side of things. On the delivery side, just because it's energetic doesn't necessarily mean it's performed in the right way. Now, maybe that's not in Wombat's style to kind of have that arc, but notice how I was really happy to hear Wombat ease his way in and then speed it up, and then at times when he's like, oh, you think I rap too fast? Let me slow it down for you. Like, I enjoyed that shit more than anything else that he did in this battle. And even when he did go 90 to 100% at times, I didn't feel like it had enough behind it because it was just up there the entire time. So I'm going to compare these MCs' performances to roller coaster rides. Wombat's ride is really high up in the fucking air. Like, really high up. And it has these little dips, but for the most part, it's just up really high. And when people aren't on the ride and they're looking from a distance, they're like, whoa, that shit's crazy. But when you're on the ride itself, you kind of just, when you're in the room, when you're in that atmosphere, it's just, this is good. Like, shit, this is high up. But you're kind of waiting for something to drop. You're kind of waiting for that big moment. And I only feel like he had 1 or 2 of those moments in this battle. Wrighty's ride has a lot of ups and downs and drops and twists and turns. But the ride kept breaking down every 2 moments. So you didn't build enough momentum to really take that in. And am I sounding harsh? Probably. As I said, it's easy for me to sit here and chat shit. But honestly, I feel like both of these MCs could have done better. Wrighty on the side of being more prepared, and Wombat on the side of, I just know he can live up to more of the potential that he truly has. Now again, that's his first one. Maybe he'll learn lessons from this and do this in the future, but just don't get me wrong, Wombat fucking killed it. Like, there's no denying that. 3-0, it's a body, effectively. It is. Maybe I've got just super high expectations of Wombat, but regardless, man, shout out to both of these MCs for putting it on the line. Shout out Fracture for organising this event. Shout out No One Network, and I believe Kyle Golly on the cam. Shout out all the MCs and the people that turn up and to that event. I know a lot of people wanted to go to that event live and see it live in the flesh, and I know that Frax was only letting a certain amount of people there. And just shout out everyone that's going to be supporting these artists. But yeah, this is a long video for me to return to, so yeah, normal reactions on other videos are going to be coming, guys. Just please be patient with me, and I'm going to do a podcast and I'm going to talk about this very soon. But yeah, appreciate you, man, for watching this video, and yeah, I'll talk to you, man, later.